Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? Today we are going to start our English grammar class 5. So open your books at page 7. Well, it is the first lesson and it is about sentence and their kinds. Before going to start our lesson, we must make one thing clear, that we should know what a sentence is. Sentence actually refers to the group of words which expresses complete sense or complete meaning. Here in the book, if we read from the top, there are two statements. She blue hat. She is wearing a blue hat. You know, while reading these statements, first one, when we read it, it doesn't convey us full meaning. So it means it is not a sentence. And the second one, she is wearing a blue hat. It does convey us a full meaning. So it means it is a sentence, because a sentence must have a auxiliary verb or helping verb or a main verb. Here in the second sentence we have is, which is helping verb, and where, which is main verb. So a group of words which make complete sense is called a sentence. A sentence usually starts with a capital letter. Now we will move towards the kinds of sentences. There are actually 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1, statement sentence. Number 2, interrogative sentence. 3, imperative sentence. And 4th, exclamatory sentence. Now we will discuss them one by one. Let us start with the first one, which is statement sentence. Now we will read from the textbook. The statement sentences are those sentences which tell us something. Such sentences end with a full stop. Well, these sentences which make a kind of statement or declare something, these are called statement sentences. A statement sentence tells us something or gives us a kind of information, and it mostly ends with a full stop. Rather, it ends with a full stop. If we read example from the book, it is an example of the statement sentence. Asia is the biggest continent. Here the writer tells us that he gives us actually kind of information that Asia is the biggest continent. So statement sentence tells us something or gives us information. For example, we can add some more examples like he goes to school every day, or sun rises early in the morning. Right? Here these are the 2 examples of the statement sentence. Now we will move on to second kind, which is interrogative sentence. Well, these are those sentences which ask a question. Such sentences end with a question mark. Well, it is clear from the statement, a sentence that asks question is called an interrogative sentence, and it ends with a question mark. Here in the book we can add the example. For example, how are you feeling today? We can add our 2 more examples like where do you live? It is also a question. We are asking where the person is living. And how are you? All these kind of sentences in which we ask something, when we inquire something, these are called interrogative or question sentences. Now we will move to the third one, which is imperative sentence. Imperative sentences are those sentences which give us a command, make a request, give an order, or a piece of advice. Such sentences end with a full stop. Here in this kind of sentence, well, this kind of sentence, it tells someone to do something. It can be a command, an order, request, or a piece of advice. This kind of sentence ends with a full stop. So it is very clear, it is very easy one. So when we read the examples from the book, it is go to the market and fetch me some fruit. It is an order that you have to go to the market and bring some fruits. And the second one, please lend me your notes for today. Here it is again request that please can you give me, actually it is a request that please give your notes for one day. So All these sentences in which we made a request, in which we ask for something, we command an order or a piece of advice, all these kind of sentences are known as imperative sentences. If we add some more sentences, so it could be an order, go to the school. It could be a command from the mother to go to the school, or please complete your work. It could be an order from your teacher that you have to complete your work. So imperative sentences are those sentences in which we request, we order, we command for something. Now move on to the fourth one. It is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentences are those sentences which express a certain or strong feeling of joy, anger, surprise, wonder, happiness, sadness. Such sentences end up with an exclamation mark. Well, exclamatory sentences. This is a type of sentence which shows some kind of strong feeling or sudden feeling. It ends in a kind of exclamation mark. An exclamation mark is like it is exclamation. I'm going to show you in the next example. Well, here it is written. Well, in these statements, for example, you can see how stupid you are. At the end of the sentence, you can see a kind of mark. It is exclamation mark here. This one. How stupid you are. This kind of mark is called exclamation mark. You have to put at the end of each exclamation. In this statement, you can see it is an expression of anger. Look who is there. It is an expression of astonishment, surprise. And the next one, how interesting the book is. It is an expression of happiness. Oh dear, I have lost my wallet somewhere. In this statement, you can see there is a kind of dejection, because the statement shows that I have lost a precious thing. How could he have performed such a great act? It is also again it's actually a statement of surprise or wonder. So these are four kinds of sentences. If we revise it once more, these are statement sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and the exclamatory sentence. Right, I hope this will be clear, and we will move on to our exercise. Move on to page 8. Here we are going to read. The question is, read the following sentences, put the punctuation mark, and then put the I read it again. Put the punctuation marks and then say if it is a statement, question, imperative, or exclamatory sentence. You have to write it here. So we have plenty of space over here, and we can write in front of each statement. In the first statement, when we read, we have to tell two things. The kind of statement, what kind of sentence it is, and you have to mention or end the sentence with proper punctuation. For example, first one, it is switch off the television. It is a kind of order, right? Switch off the television. So order means it is an imperative sentence, and imperative sentences always ends up in full stop. In the second one, I went to see a Harry Potter film yesterday. It is kind of information. So it is statement sentence, and statement sentence ends up in full stop. Now move on to third one. Please do not make a noise. It is request that don't make noise. So it is also imperative sentence. You have to put a full stop at the end of the sentence. And the fourth one, have you read today's newspaper? Here something is actually inquired. So it is interrogative sentence, and you will have to end up with question mark. Actually, statement sentence ends up with full stop. Imperative sentence also ends up with full stop. Only exclamation marks is used in the exclamatory sentence, and in interrogative sentence you will have to end up it with question mark, right? It is very easy. So move on to practice A. So we will do practice A on copies. So you will have to open your copies and I will show you how you will have to write it down. Practice 1. Write down the question. Open your 1 minute. So open. I have done this thing for you. Okay, you have to open your copies and you have to write the date, classwork and lesson, name of the lesson and the practice A as I have done for you. And the question I have written here, write suitable questions from these statements. You have to make the questions from these statements, right? So first statement is, I have misplaced the pen you gave me. We have to convert these statement sentences into interrogative sentences. So the first one is, I have misplaced the pen you gave me. In this statement sentence, when we convert a statement sentence into an interrogative sentence, mostly we take out the helping verbs in the beginning. Like in this sentence you can see, I have misplaced the pen you gave me. We have taken the have, it is helping verb, out. So it has become like this. Have I misplaced the pen you gave me? So it has become a question mark. And I will insert a question mark at the end of the statement because we are going to make it a interrogative sentence. The second one is, the king wanted the nightingale to sing a song every day. This sentence is in past tense, but there is no helping verb. So we will add a word, we will add did in the beginning of the sentence. So it will become, did the king want the nightingale to sing a song every day? So it will become an interrogative sentence. And the rest of the, only we will insert did in the beginning of the sentence and the rest of the sentence will be almost the same. Now we will move on to third statement. It is, Sophie will finish her training in July. It is statement sentence. We have to convert into interrogative. It is very easy. We have to bring the helping verb out. Will Sophie finish her training in July? You will bring the will out and we will insert question mark at the end, and the rest of the sentence is almost the same. Will Sophie finish her training in July? Now we will move on to fourth statement. The children are happy because they are being taken to a movie. Here in this sentence, it is very easy. Again we have helping verb, are. So we will take it out. Are the children happy because they are being taken to a movie? It is actually again the same thing which we have done in the first two statements. The baby is sleeping inside. Here again we have helping verb. We will take it out. Is the baby sleeping inside? So is it clear? I think it will be clear because it isn't too difficult. Now we will move on to practice B. Okay. If we write the following exclamatory sentences as statement in your notebooks. But we have plenty of space, so we can write these statements over here. First is done for you. You have lost my pen again. Right? And you have to convert into statement sentence. He has done for you. You have lost my pen again. You have just to remove the exclamation mark and the rest of the sentence is same. In this first one, what a cold day. What you have to do, you have to make it a simple sentence, statement sentence, a kind of information. So you will make it like that. It is a cold day. It is simple sentence, statement sentence or information. You will have to put full stop at the end of the sentence. Now move on to second one. Be quiet. Be quiet. and you have to change it like that. You should keep quiet. So it is information, or it is a kind of declaration. You will have to put full stop at the end of the sentence. The third one, how proud I am to hear that you have topped the entrance test. So we will change it like that to make it information, make it declaration. I am proud to hear that you have topped the entrance test. Now it has become a kind of information that I am happy to hear that you have topped the entrance test. So it has become a statement sentence. You have to make a little bit change to make it into a statement sentence. And the next one is, what a miracle. You will change it like, it is a miracle. You will have to insert full stop at the end of the sentence. And the fifth one, alas, his mother is no more. It is kind of expression of sadness. So you will change it like that. His mother is no more. Now it has become a kind of informative sentence, or it is kind of information. Right, clear? Now move on to the exercise C. It is write suitable statements for these questions. Okay, I have done it for you. I'm going to show you my copy. You will have to do like that. Okay, the first statement. When did you return from London? And you have to change it into statement sentence, informative sentences. When did you return from London? We will make it like, you have returned from London. We have inserted a helping verb. You have is an auxiliary or helping verb. You have returned from London, and did is extracted from the sentence. You have returned from London. And the verb, while using the verb, we will use the second form. Return will convert into returned. Where has Mrs. Bonds gone? While making its statement sentence, we have to tell Mrs. Bonds has gone. Helping verb, actually, where has Mrs. Bonds gone? Mrs. Bonds has gone. So there will be a little bit change in the structure of the sentence. By changing this, you can make an interrogative sentence into a simple or statement sentence. Have you finished reading this book? It is question that have you finished the reading of the book? So while making it statement sentence, what you do, you will have to make it like that. You have finished reading the book. Have will change the place. You and have, they will change the places, and the rest of the sentence will remains the same. You have finished reading the book. Now it has become a simple statement sentence. So class, we have done the first lesson and it is very easy. I think आप लोगों को समझ आ गया होगा. Now it is extended exercise. Write 2 sentences in your notebook for each of the following type of sentences. Again, these are the 4 kinds of sentences and you have to write 2 sentences each. So it is your homework that you have to do. In your copies, you have to write down 2 examples of each kind of sentence. I hope it will not be difficult for you. Okay, goodbye and have a nice time.